there's a phenomenon that happens in my life. I'm an ex-pilot. Just a private pilot, used to fly small airplanes. When you're flying, you tend to compartmentalize. You only focus on that which is most important at that particular time, which is very important when you're in charge of an aircraft. Ever since then, I have used that ability through my life when I've been in difficult situations. I only concentrate on that which is important, which is a pretty cool ability when you're working on certain projects like the VIC-20 computer, which I just got back up and running. But I'm also have this wonderful gift of everlasting memory. I have all my memories intact for my entire life. It doesn't take a hell of a lot of focus for me to recall any incident in my life. Some people call that a photographic memory. It's not as such a photographic memory. I can just remember shit. While working on the VIC-20 computer, I had to sort of go back to that period, back to the early 90s, mid 80s, when I was working on that computer. I mean, the very next computer I got after the VIC-20 would have been one that had Windows 95. I did have a computer before that, but we never used it. But once Windows 95 came in, it was your standard computers, which we sort of use today. Back to the subject at hand. What happens when you go back and you compartmentalize and you use a specific set of memories? You get a specific set of emotions that you had back in that time. So here I am in a mindset of the 1980s with all the knowledge of what I've got now. So after fixing that, both the VIC-20 computers, I'm now in a mindset that was still there in the 1980s. In the cupboard, in the next room to this one, on the top shelf, I've got close to 50, if not more, kit set models, which I have never assembled. One of them is this. I've had this almost as long as the VIC-20 computers. This came out shortly after Return of the Jedi. I started to assemble it, started to make it, but lost interest, got a job, did other things. This has been sitting in the box since I got it. It's still got all the bits and pieces, still got everything there. Now that I'm set, my mind is in that nostalgia realm, I thought, can I resurrect my Star Wars fanboy within me, the one that has sort of died recently? Can I resurrect that Star Wars fanboy by making this model? That is the challenge I've chosen to accept. So I'm going to assemble this baby. It's going to take me a couple of months because I want to do the full hog. This thing's going to have lights in it, it's going to have everything, plus I'm going to have to make a cabinet for it. So it's going to basically need all the skills I have, not only to build this kit set model, but my carpentry skills, where I'm going to have to make a cupboard, because no doubt after I've done this one, I've got a couple of X-Wings I want to make too. I've also got a model of Alien, the tank from Aliens, the walker from Aliens. So I might get it into kit set modeling, I don't know. I want to see if I can resurrect the Star Wars fanboy, and this is the project I've chosen to do, to see if I can do that. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Catch you later.
Darth Vader.